Hey everybody, it's Peanut Butter Kong, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about Hypixel Skyblock's latest update, which might be the largest one ever, changing the very nature of the game, which might make it a pay-to-win game, and allowing a person who pays for the game to have a very significant upper hand advantage to someone that doesn't pay. You'll notice a bulk of these updates in the community center right off the hub, which we're right now talking to the NPC Elizabeth, and you can notice you can start upgrading minions among many other things like the accessory bags, but effectively there are two versions, an account and profile version. The cost is free for many of the first upgrades and a duration of a couple days. Presumably the later stages are going to cost gems, which will be actual money and will take a longer time to complete. This could be a little troubling in itself that there's a pay to win element. We're going to discuss this throughout the video and the implications that these current updates and upgrades you can see have on the game. I would say most notably the minion update allows 5 extra minions. That basically means you can have 20% more minions producing 20% more money each day just passively. That is a huge inflationary pressure on the economy, so this is going to change the economy in a very significant way. One of the further ways you're going to see the economy change is through these booster cookies. These booster cookies give you some benefits like increased skill XP and magic find, but most notably, it's going to give you bits. One cookie will equal about 4,800 bits, but there's a catch that you have to work for it a bit by doing things like dungeon floors. And these bits, they'll unlock cool items. This god potion here, which gives all potion effects for 24 hours. It could increase your minion's storage expander, allowing you to be AFK from your island much longer. And I'm going to not go through all these in detail. Next up, I do want to point out one of the more important bit pieces is the fact that you can now upgrade the enchanted lava bucket through these bits, which effectively means your minions can work faster now, producing more items. So in addition to more minions, they could produce more items, allowing you basically to print more money every day, AFK, which means that there's going to be some inflation in the economy. One of the ways I think they're going to be tackling some of this inflation is effectively through these building projects. They're going to cost items, which are effectively coins at the end of the day, since these items can be converted to coins at NPCs and in the bazaar. So they're going to be destroying a lot of the items that they're going to be printing, presumably. Another way that this is also working, since you could notice one of these upgrades is just simply 540 cobble. That's not that much of an inflation reducer, very, very little. Some of the further upgrades are going to be more expensive, but one interesting way that they're doing this is they're giving discounts at NPCs for this building project. That could have a huge impact. So basically, items that you sold at the bazaar that used to be worth more than the NPC value likely, presumably, are going to decrease significantly at certain times through these building projects. So right now, they have the builder NPC giving a potential 30% discount and unlimited items through this building project. So basically, if you were to produce anything that you could buy at the builder NPC, it's going to be much more worthless and less worthwhile to do this through the minions. Let's start diving into a little bit more into the pay to aspect win portion. As you can see, there are gems in the game, and these gems cost actual money. So, at these current gem prices, that means about one cookie at 325 gems equals almost $2.50. I've rounded up a little bit, doesn't equal exactly that amount. And once you turn those gems into cookies, you could easily take those cookies and turn them into coins at the bazaar. As you can tell right now, that means that one cookie, or about $2.50, in real life equal about 1.5 million coins in the game. So maybe an odd conversion, who knows? I'm sure these prices will change over time, and if you get anyone spending a significant amount of money on Hypixel all at once, that's definitely going to change the market for the cookies and that conversion rate. And I imagine something it will settle at to some level long term. But it's weird because now effectively someone that hasn't grinded at all can effectively just purchase their way into coins and whatever gear they want in the game. Now, that changes that dynamics a lot since many people in the past have just grinded for the items. Maybe it could be a good thing for a new player that hasn't progressed at all in the game and sees everyone else so far ahead of them, just light years beyond. So maybe allow some new players to join. Maybe it definitely changes dynamics, certainly a lot in this. Now, besides changing the dynamics for the players significantly, it is going to be changing it for the developers themselves. Simon did a post basically saying he's going to take a lot of this money and put it back into the server, making sure they release new content and fix bugs. I think additionally it would be great if they fixed some lag. I think anyone who's played Floor 4 in dungeons trying to shoot Thorn at certain times, even if they're tolerant with the lag, it becomes quite unplayable at certain moments. So maybe it could be a really good thing for the server at the end of the day that they're able to monetize some more money. It is kind of yet to be seen, in my opinion. It's definitely something that could go either way. I really hope and kind of trust that Simon and everyone else that's involved with the server is going to do a good job. They've done a great job so far. I think there are some ways that they can destroy it, and let's get a little bit into that. I think one of the main ways that they can destroy it is so that the amount of money a player can potentially earn in a day, or the amount of damage or health that this player has, will be different if someone pays for the gems and does not pay for the gems. I think that could really be a turnoff for the free to play players and ultimately reduce the player base, making it less popular and less fun for content creators and anyone else who's playing the game. So let's talk a little bit specifics, what I'm seeing in this update that gives me some pause. I would be a bit worried specifically if the amount of minions were limited to the free player versions. That would be a big turnoff in my mind, having basically someone that pays for 5 total minions, or more, who knows what they do in later stages of the game. But if they were to pay for the max minions and the person playing it free could not get that max minions, that would be a very significant amount of money difference earned that each player could have at the end of the day. Another big factor would be the talisman bag. If you have talismans in your bag, that gives a significant advantage to someone that doesn't have the max talismans. For anyone who's compared damage stats before in any kind of video, seeing max damage on weapons or by player, that's largely where a lot of this comes from. Increase in crit damage, intelligence, etc. So the fact that if this was a potential pay to win area and not having this specific one free, that would give me some pause and a little bit concern about where the server is headed. I want to chat about some of the other updates that they mentioned in this release, just so you guys are aware of some of this stuff. So one of the main areas I didn't mention were the mayor elections, and the mayor elections basically will give a boost to every single player on some particular stat. As for example, Barry the Wizard will presumably give you much more intelligence. Another area is the fame. The fame will give you a bits multiplier, allowing you to earn bits at a faster rate for each cookie that you have, and will increase the amount of maximum bits you can get for each cookie you have. Another thing that fame allows you to get is allows you to have more votes than a new player. So in those mayor elections, you'll have more votes for each of the amount of fame that you collect. So that covers just about everything in that news update, and thank you all so much for watching this video, and it would help out so much if you were to like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. As you could maybe guess, I'm not the biggest YouTuber yet. I'm not supported with ad revenue from YouTube itself, or even any kind of contraband from all of my fans, at least yet. So, it's kind of fun for me though. What you're seeing right now is me buying about $100 worth of these cookies, and it's just supported entirely by all the coins I've earned myself. So any of you big haters on the current update and hate the gems, well, at least you can buy these cookies, and probably even a significant amount if you've grinded a lot in the past. So I hope you enjoy, and peace out.